Deep in the heartland of America, where verdant hills give way to shadowed valleys, lies Hollows Creek, or rather where it once lay. Now only whispers remain, carried on the wind through the skeletal branches of dead trees. The town, once a picture of rural tranquility, is no more than a graveyard of forgotten dreams. Crumbling houses stand as empty husks, their vacant windows like the eyes of the dead. The church, its steeple broken and bent, points accusingly at the unforgiving sky. A rusted swing set creaks mournfully in the breeze, a playground reclaimed by nature. The silence of Hollows Creek is unnerving, broken only by the rustling of leaves or the lonely cry of a hawk circling overhead. It's a silence heavy with unspoken truths, haunted by the memories of what once was and the chilling mystery of what transpired. To stand within the ruins of Hollows Creek is to stand at the edge of a nightmare. Before the silence, before the desolation, there were people in Hollows Creek, and among them, none were as peculiar, as isolated, as Old Man Garrison. Living at the edge of town in a ramshackle house that mirrored the state of his soul, Garrison was an enigma. He kept to himself, rarely venturing into town except for supplies. The townsfolk in turn kept their distance, whispering tales of his eccentricities and the strange, mournful music that emanated from his home at all hours. It was said that Garrison possessed a phonograph, an antique even then, made of dark wood and tarnished brass. Some whispered that the phonograph was cursed, a conduit to another realm. Others claimed that Garrison himself had crafted it, using forbidden knowledge gleaned from ancient texts. Whatever its origins, the phonograph was the source of endless fascination and fear in equal measure. Then, one cold November morning, the unthinkable happened. The townsfolk awoke to an eerie silence. Gone was the rooster's crow, the lowing of cattle, the distant barking of dogs. The air, usually alive with the sounds of rural life, was deathly still. A blanket of unease fell over Hollows Creek, a creeping dread that tightened its grip with every passing moment. A group of brave souls, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and morbid curiosity, cautiously made their way towards Garrison's home. The closer they got, the more oppressive the atmosphere became. The air grew heavy, as though a weight had settled upon their chests, making it difficult to breathe. Their footsteps echoed unnaturally loud in the stillness, each step filled with a growing sense of foreboding. When they reached Garrison's house, they found the door ajar. Inside, the house was empty. Furniture lay overturned, belongings scattered across the floor as if in haste. But of Garrison and the phonograph, there was no sign. Years passed, and the legend of Hollows Creek grew. Whispers of the vanished town and its strange inhabitants spread like wildfire, attracting curious onlookers and thrill-seekers from far and wide. Some dismissed it as mere folklore, a cautionary tale spun to keep children in line, but others, drawn by the allure of the unknown, refused to let the legend die. They came seeking answers, hoping to uncover the truth behind the town's disappearance. Among them were those who had heard the whispers of Garrison's phonograph and the terrifying recordings it held. Legend had it that the recordings contained clues, fragments of information that hinted at the town's fate. Some claimed that the recordings were messages from the beyond, voices of the damned reaching out from the abyss. Others believed that they were recordings of Garrison himself, documenting his descent into madness and the terrible truth he had uncovered. A few brave souls, driven by curiosity or perhaps a morbid fascination with the macabre, managed to get their hands on some of these recordings. What they heard chilled them to the bone. Today, the ruins of Hollows Creek stand as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most idyllic settings. The wind whispers through the empty windows and creaking floorboards, carrying with it the echoes of the past and the chilling reminder that some secrets are best left buried. The town serves as a warning, a silent testament to the price of unchecked curiosity and the dangers of delving too deeply into the unknown. Many have attempted to uncover the truth behind the town's disappearance, to decipher the cryptic messages hidden within Garrison's recordings, but Hollows Creek guards its secrets jealously. Those who venture too close, who dare to disturb the silence, often meet with unfortunate ends. Accidents, strange illnesses and bouts of sudden madness plague those who pry too deeply into the town's history. So heed this warning, traveller, should you ever find yourself at the edge of Hollows Creek, drawn by curiosity or a thirst for the unknown, turn back.